We back. I heard it. I'm pumped.
Oh,
This
there
is-
we go.
This has been a damn good day. My God. I got music.
I'm not showing you what's in it because no free advertisements
Is that Miller
on
Lite?
this Podcast Sox. Yes, it is.
Oh, let's go. What a flippin' day.
Let's go, dude.
My God. Everyone knows. And it's been about 7 hours. And I'm
7
still
hours.
fully erect. I am still fully erect.
I'm not there anymore.
Nipples are hard.
Yeah,
I'm fully
nips
erect.
are feeling good.
My God, dude.
What'd you think, man? What'd you think?
I gave myself
You know what?
goose-
Hold on. 1 second. 1 second here.
Oh,
Let's just go right into it.
my God, guys. I know. So you're gonna give me a stern look, and I know it's gonna raise a lot of eyebrows. But I'm gonna be honest, because this is what this podcast is for. It's for honesty.
Honesty, stupid takes, because this podcast sucks.
I was at Walmart when the game started, and I missed the first quarter. So
You didn't miss much. You didn't miss much.
Yeah, and I'm saying I was the issue for the not a lot of ball movement.
All right. You know what? That's a lot of responsibility that you're going to put on yourself here.
I turned it on right when the big pass interference happened, and it resulted in a field goal. And then
you saw all the good shit.
So I witnessed, guys. We have a freaking quarterback, guys. This guy, Caleb Williams' pocket presence is no short of orgasmic. Like watching him in his improvisation is incredible. It's impeccable. It's sexy. It's fine. Dude, we are Super Bowl contenders. I'm not even playing games anymore. We are Super Bowl contenders.
I love the energy, dude. I absolutely love the energy. But
there's no but.
But I have to pump the brakes just a smidge. Just a smidge.
And I thought I'm not gonna lie. So I was screaming, even though it was an incomplete pass. Yeah. That whole play where
you talking about Rome and
running
corner.
all around,
yeah.
and I'm like,
I'm gonna blame stupid Soldier Field. That paint job wasn't done. In the end zone.
Turf was a little bit rusty from concerts. I heard.
Yeah, it's a stupid. Yeah, exactly. It's a stupid stadium thing. I heard.
But I was screaming. I was screaming when Caleb. I'm like, it was throw it away,
dude.
And when he threw that ball, I'm like, okay, good, smart play. Threw it away because Fields never knew how to do that. And then I'm like, dude's in there.
I didn't think he threw it away, but so I've been picking up on the cameraman the last 2 games. I think he's thinking Caleb's throwing it away. He's not following the ball good at all out of Caleb's hand.
You know why?
Because he's throwing lasers.
Because we got a damn good quarterback that has eyes. It's got vision.
I know. So here's my thing. He could do everything Fields could do for the most part. Obviously, the legs aren't the same exactly. But
he's just not as fast.
Exactly, not as fast. But times a million. It is so nice and refreshing to see a quarterback go through his reads. Did notice today hanging on to the ball a bit too long.
Yeah, but
he's a rookie. He's a rookie.
But he's not scared to leave the pocket. And that was what Fields think. He's trying to view a play.
But here's my thing too, is he's able to extend plays like Fields did, except Caleb's a lot more accurate.
Well, Williams is looking down the field while Fields is looking to take the ball down
exactly.
The field.
And funny that we're bringing up Fields because I just saw highlights of how he did.
He had another good improvisation play I saw.
Yeah, but everyone's saying he should start over Wilson.
Justin who?
Justin.
Yeah, bye-bye, Justin. Justin, you average, dog. You bye-bye.
See,
Justin.
I still want him to perform. I still want him to play well. Dude.
I don't give a damn what he's doing.
You're over him already?
There's no love. There's no hate. Just a bye-bye.
My brother's reminding me of so a lot of people, I don't know exactly where you what side of the fence you were on. Did you want to keep Fields or did you want to draft Caleb?
I had a up and down thing. I had an up and down.
You pretty much were like all Bear fans.
So I got to a point where I took a deep, hard look in the mirror. I'm like, Preston.
Which we all did.
Who do you want? we are ticking upwards, but there's just something missing. And we've got the number 1 pick in the draft. Do we trade it for a haul? Because that haul would have been nice. It would have been tastier than a Big Mac.
Yeah.
And
that sounds pretty good right now.
And I was like, you know what? Just think about getting 5 pieces back and plugging it all into that roster. Would have been nice. Would have been really nice. But then you start thinking, is Fields ever going to hit? We're in year 3 of
is he ever going to get
year 3
to his potential? Because
he
has a lot more potential than what he's doing.
His athleticism's crazy good. But are we just settling? It's like in a relationship. Yeah. Are you just settling with what you have? It's good, but is it great?
Right.
And
definitely wasn't great.
Caleb Williams, everyone's scared. The Trubisky thing and Mahomes thing scared a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I completely agree with you. I was the same way.
And I accepted it.
Yeah. My brother gives me shit because he immediately was like, nah, Bears need to draft Caleb. And I was like, I don't know, dude. I think we trade that pick.
But
I think we bulk up on a bunch of other pieces. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
because we would have got 4 or 5 players.
You know, is when though the exact day that I made up my mind that I wanted Caleb was immediately after that Green Bay game, our last game of the year. When Fields absolutely did literally nothing. And it not putting that on Fields that game because we threw about 150 screen passes that game.
And that's not his,
that's not him, but he doesn't have the ability to check out of things. You know what I mean?
He doesn't know how to read a defense very well.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's at him. You know what I mean? I don't think he knows what defense he's looking at when he goes up to the line. Like, it's just so many different things. And again, I hope he does well because I like the guy. I thought he was, awesome dude. Despite rumors that he was a terrible teammate, I think he was a good teammate from what I heard.
I think people spread rumors when things like that happen.
Yeah, things go bad, and then you hear a bunch of weird shit.
But everyone thought you were going to split the locker room. Everyone also said Caleb Williams.
Oh my God! Well, and then I heard the rumor of Bears are going to draft Caleb and keep Fields and use him as like a secret weapon, and it's like that's so stupid. Why would we ever do that?
Especially when you can get. And now I thought we'd get more than a conditional 4th rounder or 6th round pick, but that's forgotten now. That is completely forgotten now.
I know it's preseason, so I'm trying to remind myself. But
you know what I did today?
What'd you do today?
I put $10 on the Bears win the Super Bowl.
It sounds pretty ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous until it happens, and then you're like, you're the freaking smartest man alive.
This team is sexy, and it's sexy.
Dude, how about the defense, man? Again, I know it's preseason. They haven't given up
a touchdown in 2 straight games.
Joey B didn't play today, so
he's still not to give up a touchdown.
They've been looking good though.
My God, you know what?
Kyler Gordon, man, he's looking like a beast.
He kicked ass. The big pick. And you know what's awesome? That's cool. I know Joe Burrow didn't play today, but seeing the second stringers and the third stringers tear up other teams.
Everybody, yeah. It's the whole team. It's the whole team right now.
Say, like, how sexy is Matt Eberflus? My God, he looks sexy,
dude. Hell yeah, I'd take him as my Gramps.
He went from looking like a dork the first 2 years to this new look. It changed. Honestly, this haircut changed my opinion of him.
Well, speaking of all of that, I don't know if that was that episode 2 that
was episode 1. That was episode 1.
Was it episode 1? But let's talk a little bit about the Hard Knocks episode 2. That was delayed massively.
I forgot what I ended up doing.
Did you watch it on TV? Do you have it on cable?
I was getting ready to watch. I heard there was issues. I was about 20 minutes late, and I'm like, what the hell? And
dude, it was like over an hour behind.
I heard that's because Chicago's standing up.
I don't think people realize how many Bear fans there are.
Chicago's number 1 sport is football.
Hey,
sorry, Cubs fans, no one gives a damn about you. We care about the Chicago Bears.
Dude, I've always said that, and then obviously Cub fans will always rebuttal with, no, it's the Cubs.
We're the number 1 team of Illinois. No. Everyone wants to see...
the Bears.
Yes.
It's the Bears, and when the Blackhawks play well, it's the Blackhawks. It goes Bears... No. Yes, 100%.
No,
just because you don't like them doesn't mean it's not
no
true.
one gives a damn about the Blackhawks. It goes
when
the
they're
Bulls are good.
When they're winning.
When the Bulls are good, they're ahead of the Hawks. But if you're asking me, yes. It goes Bears. This is all at the peak. Bears, Cubs, Bulls, Hawks, White Sox. Because no one gives a damn about the White Sox ever.
Okay, so let's say every team's winning, right? Every team's in first place in their respective
What
divisions.
really sparks the whole state?
Yeah. It is Bears, Blackhawks.
No.
Cubs, Bulls, White Sox.
Fire.
Yeah, Fire, White Sox.
Chicago Rush, Arena football team.
Just because you don't like the Blackhawks doesn't
hockey
mean it's not true.
Is not a big sport. I don't even know. No one gives a damn about hockey.
You say this because you don't like the sport, though.
Look at me skate.
This is where you're being ignorant and you're being a classic Preston right now, though, because everyone disagrees with you.
Probably
if you got in this episode this far in the episode,
can't even talk.
I know you're frustrating the frick out of me. I'm also trying not to cuss. But yeah, leave a comment. Let us know if you care about the Blackhawks.
I'm not.
If they were first place, best in the division, let us know.
Oh yeah.
In 2010, because the Bulls were really. That's when D Rose was.
10-11 was the big year.
10-11, right. So 10-11 was a big year, and that is in the middle of the Blackhawks Stanley Cup runs.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
But again, no, you're a terrible example.
It was in the middle of Patrick
because you
King
hate
slapping
hockey.
Cab drivers.
No, that was actually before. That didn't happen until a little bit later. Actually, right around then, probably. But yeah, the Blackhawks are definitely top.
Hey, this episode's
I would almost put them one, but you know what I mean?
Okay, let's calm that down.
Listen, I know it's the Bears.
This is supposed to be about love. We're supposed to be loving. We got a quarterback. Let's not fight.
I know. But we can get into a little bit, man. That's what this
episode made me want to do is made me want to go to the ice cream museum.
Ice cream museum.
Would you eat that hot dog flavored ice cream?
Yeah. I think I would. Dude, I almost barfed when I saw it.
But if he makes millions of dollars.
Talking about in Hard Knocks, DJ Moore went to the museum and he had, what was it? Hot dog flavored ice cream.
His daughter said,
yeah. And then like DJ Moore looked at the camera and was like,
I can't look like a bitch.
Yeah, I don't think I'd try it, but like,
you know what though? It's easier to eat that right after you got a huge contract extension and money ain't no thing.
100%. Yeah, I know. I'm probably trying a lot of different things if I just got all that money.
But no, I gotta say, his daughter is adorable. I liked how.
I know. I watched the episode with Jill. Jill loved it.
He's playing the game in pregame, and she's talking about the movie If. And he's like, wait, what are you saying? What are you asking me?
I know. I thought that was funny.
Who else they talking about? They talk about Austin Reed a little.
That was a good episode. Oh, what'd you think about Rome with the singing?
I like Roma Duze a lot.
Kiss.
I like the song choice.
Yeah. You're getting a lot of I don't know if you've been seeing on TikTok little videos of Rome singing, and then it's like a highlight reel of him playing with the song. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I like the what's his name? Theo, the guy that got hurt with the Eagle.
Yeah.
How he was talking about what the reaction's been since he's had that episode.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was funny. It was a good episode.
It's just I like getting to know the players. It's weird now because we've always liked their players, but actually getting to know them.
I know.
Really cool.
It was cool to see Keenan Allen talking about Jalen Johnson and how good he's been.
I like this slap. Are you concerned about the weight gain?
He does look slower.
But he's also 34 years old.
Yeah, he's also older. I'm not. I'll be honest. If we didn't have Rome, I'd be worried.
Yeah.
I'm not worried because we have Rome, and I think Rome's going to take over his position anyway. And then, like, Keenan Allen's kind of going to be on the outs, I feel
just
like.
To have Keenan, a tall body that probably catch in the end zone no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. I mean.
And I think Keenan Allen's no longer that guy that you're going to throw, 40, 50 yards.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be the first down marker, get him or red zone target.
Caleb's gonna know when he's on the field, and he's gonna use him as a oh shit, I'm in trouble. Where's Keenan? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Kind of thing.
Because Keenan Allen's going to be open because DJ Moore's quick, Roma Dunze's quick,
and
Keenan
Allen's
Allen's
the
not going
king
to
of
be
route
doubled
running
anymore.
Yeah. But I'm not worried about it just because there's so many weapons on this team.
And
Dude, Cole
I like
Kmet's a beast. Gerald Everett's a good target.
Yeah, and Cole Kmet, DeAndre Swift. God, I'm just getting hard talking about this.
Yeah, Swift didn't even play today, dude.
Didn't need him. Rest him.
But what I'm saying is
and Khalil Herbert as a second string running
started the game off slow. But I think a lot of that was to Swift not being in. You know what I mean?
I don't know if that's.
I mean, the first game though, he had a lot of checkdowns to.
And then the only negative, I won't say negative. It's just the worst part of our team is the offensive line, and it's aight. It's aight.
Yeah, it's okay. Obviously it's preseason. And I heard a lot of Bengals starters didn't play. But the first game they played pretty well, and dude, it's a long football season. A lot of games.
It's going to be a long football season because we're playing deep into January. We might even play into early February.
I like hearing that. I do.
We're going to have Coach of the Year. We're going to have Defensive Player of the Year and Jalen.
We were talking about this last week, right? How many wins does it take to get Flu's Coach of the Year?
Yeah, well, they 11. I said 11 or 12, maybe 10. 10 at the minimum.
I think it takes 12. Then I don't know, dude. I'm always so.
Caleb Williams, Offensive Rookie of the Year.
I can see it.
MVP. Super Bowl MVP. We got the quarterback. I'm sorry, Jordan Love. Back the hell up. Jared Goff, get the hell out of the driver's seat, bud.
We just need to have Caleb. We just need to have Caleb listening to this pod, man.
Somebody call the NFL because the Bears have arrived. We're here. We're kicking down the door. We're not going to do this whole step-by-step base. We did the step-by-step. We're skipping. We're going all the way to the top.
I want to jump on board, Preston, but I know the history of when you hype someone up.
I saw a lot today. I mean, obviously what happened last week was incredible. I saw a lot today. And I get, when they had 3 and outs and they didn't get things going. But you know what? Like Matt Eberflus said today, it was professional. It was a professional game by him where you're going to have your downs. Yeah. If you finish with your ups, that's all that matters.
What I liked, and again, we've been talking about this the whole episode so far, but what I liked about it was he started off slow, but he stayed in there. He didn't get negative. He didn't get frustrated. Body language was good. You know what I mean? Like Fields would have been sitting down, head down. You know what I mean? Like his body language was good. He kept getting in there, and you can tell. Like if he played that whole game, I think, dude, so many points could have been put up on that board.
Oh man.
My God, dude.
That was a dime to Roma Dunes.
He seems like he's got such a good head on his shoulders. You know what I mean?
That was one of the nicest throws. My God. My nipples are still hard just thinking about that throw.
When that happened, I was like, you can't help but smile.
Basket, perfect. Yep. Roma Dunes.
Well, and it would have been a perfect throw to Tyler Scott, too, if they didn't horse collar him. Just the flag that you were talking about?
Pass interference.
Yeah,
they had to. Well, that would have been a hell of a throw if it wasn't. But
it would have been a perfect throw, but he pulled him back and kept him back by 2 steps. I mean, obviously hard to say because the ball wasn't caught.
This is the biggest negative thing about the Bears upcoming. Got to clean the penalties up. They have.
Oh yeah, there were so many penalties up.
There's a lot of that. Yeah. That's what preseason's for. But they have to clean it up. Now, I think we saw the last of Caleb until week 1 because it's a short week. I don't think he's playing this upcoming week. I want to see him play. But I don't think they will. But with it being 5 games, 5 days until the game.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. Have you seen enough from Caleb to just bench him the rest of preseason? We have lost Preston on the pod, and he's back. Nope. I might pause it, or should we just do a Jimmy show? All right, this good break. Now I get to talk, okay? Let's get Preston out. So what do we all... No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to pause it for Preston. All right. We don't remember what we were talking about
Sorry,
because
got interrupted.
good
See
buddy
phone
Matt.
calls. When I get a phone call on my phone, I need to be on the computer. It's for there be no
Preston hasn't
interruption.
upgraded his system yet over here.
When I get a phone call, I instantly go black.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, relax.
But yeah, man, you want to do some AFC, NFC
But yeah, we
West
love the Bears.
predictions?
Yeah, love the Bears. I could go on and on.
Yes, we will talk about them all day if
Oh,
we could.
were talking about penalties.
Penalties, yes, penalties need to stop.
Yeah,
we made a point after that, but yeah.
We're going to the Super Bowl this year, guys. We're winning the division. All right,
Super Bears,
but that's for
Super
another
Bowl.
day. We are on the NFC West, AFC West predictions.
Yep, yes sir.
Start off with the AFC West.
All right, man. Let me pull up my notes here.
Did we go last to first last time? I think we did.
We did go last to first. I think that makes the most sense.
So let me think in my head here how I had it. I remember. You want me to go or you want to go first?
Yeah, you go, man.
Last place in the AFC West is going to be the Denver Broncos. They're not good. Sean Payton, they're in a rebuild. Shown Bo Nix a few things.
I don't know if Sean Payton was the move to make either.
They were hoping that him and Russell Wilson were going to be a tandem, but it just didn't work out. And now you got a quarterback. You lost Jerry Jeudy. The defense.
You think Bo Nix is going to do anything?
He might be. He looks fine.
Yeah,
but I just don't think. I mean, Javonte Williams doesn't get enough carries. He doesn't look elite like he was supposed to. McLaughlin's taking carries from him. He's fine, but that team just
defense is gonna.
The defense is not what it was 5 years
ago. They'll be okay, but I don't think they're gonna be elite. Like
I think you're looking at like a 4-win season. I really don't think they're.
Yeah, it's about where I had them. I agree with you. I have them as last place as well. And to every point you make, I agree with. Me and Preston don't agree often, but on this one, spot on there. Yeah, who do you got at number 3?
I'll let you take number 3 or maybe I'll go first on the AFC. You'll go first on the NFC. Okay. Number 3, third place. I went to Las Vegas Raiders. Watching them right now. Actually, they're playing against the Cowboys. I love the coach.
Is this game live?
Yes.
Why so late?
I don't know. Vegas, Western time.
Still though.
But no, I like the fire. They're just lacking talent. That's pretty much what the Raiders are. I think their firiness of Pierce, Antonio Pierce, is going to show, but they don't have talent. Their Gardner Minshew is going to steal.
Devontae Adams, man.
They got Devontae Adams. Gardner Minshew is one of those guys that is going to win games they shouldn't, but lose games they shouldn't. They got Max Crosby, who's a dog. This team's probably going to win 6 games. They may peak at 7.
Yeah. No, I fully agree with you. I don't think they're going to do anything this year. I think Devontae actually might be traded at some point in the season.
It doesn't normally happen in the NFL as much as
No,
baseball.
but he's older, man, and I don't think he's going to be too happy if they start off 0-4, 0-5. I don't know what their season schedule looks like when they open it up. But yeah, I agree with you. I think
they won 8 games last year, I think, or they were a 7-win team last year, which was crazy.
They just no quarterback play. Quarterback play last year looked like dog poopy.
They improved with Gardner. Gardner, I think, is decent.
Yeah, but man, when you're in a division with the Chiefs,
but they got rid of their running back, so they're running with Madison and Zamir White.
Yeah,
they don't have a ton of experience.
No, what's his nuts?
Jacobs is on the Packers.
Yep. But yeah, I agree with you. Devontae is really the only bright spot.
If the Raiders,
obviously Max Crosby, but
Raiders, I think, want to be the worst team in the league if they get a number 1 draft pick. I think that's the kind of season they want to have.
Yeah. Quarterback, why they need to get a quarterback for sure.
Because Gardner Minshew is just a bridge.
Yeah, 100%.
And Aiden O'Connell isn't the guy.
They're in that awkward phase right now where it's like, what do we do? I think you gotta go get yourself a quarterback.
You didn't get Aaron Rodgers. Derek Carr didn't work out, and they chipped him out. It just I think most Raiders fans want them to break this down, have an awful season.
Yeah,
start getting.
I would like to see the Raiders play well. I like their fan base. I think their fan base is fun.
I think they're a bunch of bitches, if you ask me.
I feel like that's coming from a biased.
My buddy Derek is a Raiders fan. He hypes them up when they shouldn't be hyped.
We all do that with all of our teams.
He deserves a 500 season. He deserves a 7-10, 8-9 season, just enough to miss the playoffs, but not bad enough to have a good draft pick. He deserves that.
I'm trying to open this. And my last one almost exploded on me, so I'm trying to be careful.
The Chargers are going to finish second place. I think you could argue they're not good because they're really not.
They lost a lot.
They lost a ton, and they didn't really fill those holes.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Justin Herbert's going to win games on his own.
Yeah, he will.
Jim Harbaugh is going to coach them up where they're going to be fighting to win.
They got some Joe Alt, looking decent there.
I don't even know who the running back is anymore. They're kind of just throwing some in the fire on that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either.
I think they drafted somebody. Their receiving core is weak as hell. Quentin Johnston's not panning out. He's not even starting.
He drops everything.
Yeah, he's not even starting. He said they've said he looks good in preseason, but that's preseason.
We'll
but
see.
I think Harbaugh's going to make a difference. And they're probably not another team under 500. They're probably gonna be like 7-10, 6-11.
Yeah, I man, that's tough. I don't know. I feel like they get to like 7-8 wins. I think Herbert's too good to. Well, he's got to stay healthy too.
If he goes down, they might finish.
Yeah, I'm hearing he's having a lot of health concerns.
They might finish third or last.
He's got that plantar fasciitis that.
Yeah, that Joakim Noah had that, and that's a rough injury.
Joakim Noah, I have it, dude.
Plant them.
Yeah, man, plantar sucks. That thing will take you out. But yeah, I agree. They lost a lot. I don't expect much, but they're a lot better than the Raiders and Broncos, that's for sure.
And then the Chiefs are obviously going to win the division. The two-time Super Bowl champion.
That's stupid to even debate, or you know what I mean. Pretty easy.
And since those other three teams are rebuilding or getting rough, they might sweep their division. They're probably going to go 6-0 or 5-1 in their division.
Are the Chiefs better or worse than they were last year, roster wise?
Once they get healthy and Hollywood Brown gets healthy, that team is better than what.
Yeah, which is something weird. Like, what's going on with him? What happened?
He had some kind of injury like Tyreek Hill had. I don't remember what was it
something weird.
Ago, but he's going to miss about 4 weeks of the season, which doesn't matter for Pat Mahomes. Mahomes
will make anybody good.
They're going to be a Super Bowl contender till the end.
I have them right around 12 wins ish.
They have a hard beginning of the season. More. Like they play the Ravens, they play the Bengals to start off the season.
Yeah, Bengals always play them great.
I
love watching that game. I always try to.
I had them losing both games. I got those Chiefs starting off 0-2.
Do you?
I think it's Ravens. Bengals,
I would not mind.
I have mind both.
And I know you're not gonna like this, but since your girl became a part of Chiefs Kingdom, I find the Chiefs fan base to be very annoying.
They've always been annoying.
They have always been annoying. They've always pissed me off. But especially now. Yeah, they just irritate me. So anytime the Chiefs lose, I enjoy.
It's my fantasy players.
Also, I loved it. I don't hate him, but he also irritates me in Mahomes.
I don't like him.
He annoys me. I know he's the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
Cocky ass.
Yeah, I did see that.
My mom loves him.
Yeah, he said that was Kelsey running the wrong route.
So I got to throw it behind the back to look cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So you had to throw it behind the back, and you couldn't do a shuffle.
Seems good though. Pat Mahomes.
Kelsey also irritates me because he's a cocky prick, and I don't know, like his podcast, like him and Jason Kelsey, they're always like I love listening to them and watching them. Like it's really cool. But the second he's on the football field, dude, he's like just a straight up douche.
Are you trying to say, all their millions of the million subscribers mean nothing because we have the 59 best subscribers in the world?
Oh yeah, dude. I'll take our 59 over their like 4 million any day.
Yeah, can't hold a candle to us. Game over, jockstrap.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, Chiefs are gonna win that division easy.
Yeah, they're probably gonna be 12-5. I'll give them 12-5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my whole schedule thing one last time before our season starts when we make our big predictions.
Yep.
For the playoffs. But yeah, I have them at 12-5. But I do have them getting off to a cold start because the Ravens play good in the regular season. I think the Ravens spoiled.
Didn't they also get to a cold start last year too?
Yeah, they lost the Lions on opening day. I think the Ravens Ravens spoiled the Thursday night ring celebration. Joey beat all lose to the Chiefs in the regular season, or he's the only one that actually beat them. And then the Chiefs will find their way.
Who's home? Chiefs or Bengals?
I want to say Chiefs are home against the Ravens, and then I think they go. I think they go to Cincinnati. I could be wrong.
No. Yeah, that'll be a fun one though.
Then they bounce back. I mean, they got 6 wins in the division.
Yeah,
and they find 5 or 6
as
more.
much as I find them annoying from top to bottom, they still are the best team in football.
The Raiders do find a way to beat them at least once a year, somehow, some way. I don't know how they do it.
I'm not gonna lie, I did. Yeah, I did have the Raiders beating the Chiefs once this year as well.
It just happens. No,
it's one of those weird things that like you can't explain it, but it's gonna happen.
A defensive score happens. And
something crazy. Yep.
But yeah, so we got Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, Broncos. We agree here.
Yep.
And,
that's pretty.
You may disagree with us, but
I would love there.
Somebody tell me if they don't have the Chiefs number 1, because then
I'm for real. I'm interested. I'm interested in that. If you disagree, leave a comment.
I don't think anyone did.
There's no way. Maybe flip flopping Raiders and Broncos, but like even that's kind of like. The Raiders are definitely better than the Broncos.
Antonio Pierce makes the Raiders better.
Yeah, he's got them playing tough over there.
Now
it's more so a roster thing.
Raiders could be better than the Chargers. That could be my flip flop, but I don't know. I like Jim Harbaugh a lot. Yeah. Justin Herbert's the difference maker and all that.
Yeah. Let's go NFC.
Watt or not Watt? Yeah. No. Bosa.
Who?
Bosa, I meant to say. Bosa makes a difference also in that Chargers team.
Oh, yeah. I was like, Bosa.
And they still got Khalil Mack.
I don't know why I always forget about Bosa. I feel like he's hurt all the time.
He is, but if he's healthy, that Chargers team is okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to the NFC West.
NFC West. At 4. I feel like me and you could switch here. And I did at one point, I did a little flip-flop. So these two I have interchangeable.
No, there's no interchangeable. You tell me who is in last place.
Last place I have the Cardinals.
Ooh.
It was tough for me because I do feel like they're on the come up a little bit. Overall, what it comes down to me is I don't believe in Kyler. I don't think he's a good quarterback. He's obviously has highlight reel plays. The small guy, you know what I mean? He's a small man.
You leave that little boy alone.
Yeah. I think, and I love Marvin Harrison Jr. I really wanted him to be a Bear. So I think he's going to help out that team a lot. But I feel like it's a roster thing. I don't think they have enough talent. And I think in that division, they just bottom of the barrel. I got them maybe at 4 or 5 wins. Where you got them? Or who do you got it for?
I disagree. Our first disagreement of the night.
I thought you might disagree with that one.
I got the Seattle Seahawks in last place this year. They got rid of Pete Carroll. I don't remember who they replaced Pete Carroll with. For the life of me, I cannot remember. But they let Pete Carroll go. It's going to make a difference. Geno Smith's another year older. He could tell that he's down and back some. Kenneth Walker has health issues half the time. They got Charbonnet as a backup. I know Metcalf is all that and a bag of chips. But I just, in this division, and I know that the Seahawks made the playoffs 2 years ago, and it was a nice story. And then you can see it kind of falling apart last year. And it's going to happen more this year. I think it's time that they start rebuilding a little bit. Like, it's time to find that quarterback.
Yeah.
Geno Smith. They paid Geno Smith, too. They paid him, and I think he peaked. I know he was doing fine last year, but I think this team's the last place team. I don't think Seattle makes a difference anymore.
How many wins you got him at?
I got them at like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I don't think they're good.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I could see it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about the Pete Carroll thing.
It's
I'm
gonna make a
so
difference.
used. I know. I'm so used to Pete Carroll being the coach of the
Been about
Seahawks.
15 years.
Yeah, I just didn't even think of it.
I don't know who their head coach is. Are you able to look that up real quick?
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Because I'm kind of curious. I don't know if they hired within. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember if it was a nobody or if I'm feeling stupid.
Mike McDonald.
Okay, the Niners guy. Okay. He was a Niner. I'm pretty sure he was the Niners defensive coordinator. I might be wrong on that. You looking him up?
Ravens defensive coordinator.
I'm all wrong right now. I'm all spun around, but yeah.
We know nothing about Mr. McDonald.
Defense. Good hire.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's why I'll jump into my number 3 here being the Seahawks. That's why I had them interchangeable. Because I think they're gonna be a game or two off of each other. One of them's gonna be at 4 wins, the other one's gonna be at 5. I just think the Seahawks have more talent on the roster. I think their defense is better. And I think I really like DK Metcalf.
He's got to channel that anger a little better.
He does, but I also think that's what makes him him. You know what I mean? I don't think you want to take that away from certain players.
Almost time to trade him.
I would love for him to be on the Bears. His father played for the Bears.
Really?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Is that the? I think I remember a Metcalf. He wasn't a receiver.
I forget his first name now, but yeah, he was a Bear. They asked DK when he was a rookie, like before he got drafted, how he would feel if he got drafted to the Bears, and he was like emotional about it and said he would love it. But yeah, I've always liked DK. Dude's a monster, and I think I'm a little biased when I say that they're better than the Cardinals.
Cardinals are my third place team. Everything you said about Kyler, I disagree with. Other than him being small, I think he was a
little man.
He was an MVP candidate until shit hit the fan at the end of that year. DeAndre's hurt for the beginning part. That's kind of a little scary. Actually, he's not on the Cardinals anymore. He's on the Titans, so that's kind of stupid.
I was like,
I'm doing that AJ Brown thing again. I'm doing that whole AJ Brown thing again.
That's funny.
No, they got Marvin Harrison, which is nice. They got rid of Rondale Moore to the Falcons. I thought they had another good receiver.
Who was out for the year, I think, right?
He's out for the year, yeah. I thought the Cardinals had a good number 2. Maybe I'm drawing a blank. Maybe it's only Marvin Harrison. They got James Conner for another year. I mean, their team's okay. I'm not saying it's.
Yeah, I was gonna say they did have Hollywood, but obviously not anymore.
Yeah, they got rid of him now. They're not god awful. I think they're a little less than mediocre. I think they're a 7-win team, 6 or 7-win team.
Yeah.
And they're just they're gonna win games. They're gonna.
I think putting them at 6 or 7.
A lot of inconsistency with that team.
Yeah.
Kyler gets hurt, and that team's way down. They're an easy last place. I think the Seahawks can bounce back if Geno Smith goes down. I don't think the Cardinals bounce back if Kyler goes down.
Yeah.
Also a new coach there too.
Yeah. 2, I feel like this is just kind of common sense here too. 2, I got the Rams. Love Stafford. I mean, dude, I liked him when he was with the Lions too.
No.
Oh, I mean, I love to hate him. I hated him. Well, it's obviously a divisional thing.
No, it was. He had an attitude. I could not stand his cockiness and all. Oh, I hated him.
You just got a thing for hating great quarterbacks.
I've grown to like him now, but I hated him with Detroit.
Yeah, Stafford's got that thing going good over there. Puka, surprise receiver last year.
Heck yeah.
Beast mode. Picked him up week 1. That was the best pickup I think
Cooper Kupp missed
ever had
last season.
Yes. But I think now with having Puka and Kupp, and then the running back who I'm blanking on his name.
Kyren Williams.
Yeah, Kyren Williams played
overrated.
Great. I don't think he's overrated. But I don't know. I think they're a good team. I think they're a borderline playoff team. I think they're either gonna make it by a game or miss it by a game. Definitely that last potential 7 seed. But yeah, I got him at number 2. Who's your 2?
It's the Rams.
Yeah.
Stafford's a dog. He's coming up in his last couple of years. He's not going to be one of those guys that play till he's mid-40s. He's probably going to retire. Any year can be his last.
He's still playing at a high level, so it's hard to,
As long as he's healthy, he'll play.
Yeah.
Kyron Williams, I mean, it don't even matter. The Rams always seem to find a running back that just has a great year or two.
Oh my god, dude, I know.
Like, it just happens.
And they ship them out as quick as they're coming in, and they still find them.
Relevant. Oh, they're gone, and they can't repeat it anywhere else.
Yeah, it's crazy. I
forgot who the other guy was. They had like 3 running backs that were like last year. It was like who they signed. They were having
Akers, wasn't it? Akers who was playing well.
Akers was supposed to be a starter. He tore his Achilles twice. They shipped him out.
But he was playing well.
They added Royce Freeman randomly. They shipped him out. They were just like trying to. And then they found this Kyron Williams halfway through the season. And he's running like 180 yards and going nuts.
Yeah.
But no, run games there. They lost Sue. Not Sue. Donald. They lost Donald, which is a big deal. I
was like, I don't think Sue's a big thing.
He was on the Rams though too.
Sue played for everybody.
But they did they got his replacement in the first round also for Donald. See how that goes.
Yeah, they got a couple people verse right, and somebody else.
But no,
same
Puka,
team, they were teammates in
Cooper
college.
Kupp, those guys are dogs. Stafford's gonna make them dogs. They just gotta stay healthy.
Higbee's decent.
Higbee's fine tight end. This team, I'm with you. 7th wild card spot, the 3rd wild card spot, maybe even the 2nd. This team's going to be around that 10 win. The ceiling's 11, but more than likely 9 or 10 wins. They got to take. They can't have any slip ups against that Seahawks.
Yeah,
a lot of times they split. It'd be nice if they could sweep them. They
got Sorry to interrupt, but for the Bears, let's hope that they suck because that could potentially be a seed for the Bears.
That is one of those, and they play the Rams in one of the middle weeks in Chicago.
Yeah, that'll be a big game.
That's a big show because I think that's their first decent team other than the Texans. Because I don't think they're going to win. The Rams game would be a flip them, like
that'll be
which side of the team are you on? Are you going to beat this Rams team, or are you kind of going to go towards the other way?
Right. No, I agree with that.
Rams number 2.
Yep.
They'll probably scare the Niners a little bit, but the Rams are a good team.
Yeah. And then
they'll probably be a playoff team.
Yeah. I agree. That leaves 49ers at 1 for both of us. It's really nothing to argue on that one. They're obviously stacked. They're a great team. I think their success obviously lies with Purdy and if he can stay healthy. And honestly, even if he doesn't, who's their backup right now? I'll just I'll just say this. I don't think it really matters who their backup is right now. I think their team's that good that they're going to make the playoffs.
The health matters on CMC more than it matters on Brock Purdy.
Yes, I fully agree. And he's also, but CMC is also getting to that age of running backs where they start
28 years old.
Yeah,
he's had injury problems.
Yes, they start to get a decline, whether that's another injury or if they just have a slow season.
And it looks like they're going to keep Ayuk, which is huge.
Yeah. Right. I mean, that's obviously huge. They're completely stacked on offense. Ayuk, Debo, George Kittle.
Got to stay healthy. They can have a fantastic, and I'll go, if healthy, this team could win 14, 15 games.
Oh yeah. I mean, they very easily could be back in the Super Bowl and win it this year. I mean,
the defense is there.
Yeah. I'll even say it. If the Niners make it to the Super Bowl and if they're not playing the Chiefs, I think they'll win.
They should have beat the Chiefs last year in all reality.
Yeah, for real. I wish
Purdy didn't have his best game, but he hung in there. And then he ended up having a good game. But he wasn't one of his best. No, that Niners team is good. They're elite. They're in that window. They're in that window with the fact that they have all their stars and they're getting ready to get paid, and that's why Ayuk's getting struggle to get them paid.
Yep.
But Ayuk, Debo, Kittle, McCaffrey, that doesn't get better than that unless you go Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Odunze, Kmet, and DeAndre Swift. Which one's better?
Who would I rather have?
Do you want the dream team or the redeem team?
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna be biased and say the Bears.
Yeah, you're damn right. I'll take DeAndre Swift over McCaffrey any damn day.
He's younger, man. You know what I mean? He's got fresher legs.
Oh man,
yeah. I mean, that's just being hardcore.
I'm just telling you now. What was it? It'll be January 28th or 29th, whenever the date is. Bears, 49ers, NFC Championship game.
That would be
book it.
That would be awesome. And we get a little preview of it in the middle of the year.
Yeah, and then
I mean, I guess the later half.
Williams gets to kind of come back home to San Fran, not too far away.
Let's see what he does. Yeah.
My God.
That'd be cool if he balls out and absolutely destroys.
He's gonna ball out, dude. He's gonna throw over 30 TDs this year, 4,000
I would
yards.
love it.
He might mess around, throw 5,000.
What's the record for the Bears touchdowns in a season?
20
not much.
20.
Not much.
I think it's 27.
By Cutler?
Yeah,
or by
it was Cutler. I think it was the same year he went 27 and 27. It was his first year as a Bear.
And I remember, man, when in the middle of that, I thought Cutler was just like the greatest thing in the world.
Well, he was awful that year. Remember, he was throwing picks like no other, but he was throwing touchdowns.
Oh yeah, I mean, Cutler's gonna give you 4 picks. You know what I mean?
You better watch your mouth what you say about Jay Cutler. You know how you feel about Mitchell Trubisky. Jay Cutler's my dude.
Jay Cutler's your boy.
What you say about Jay Cutler?
I think I'm finally over the. I don't miss Mitch as much.
It was a few years. You saw the mediocrity. You saw that he wasn't him.
Yeah,
he's a good dude. He just wasn't him.
Great guy.
Not
great
his
guy.
fault. He sucks.
I think I fell in love with the person over the football player. Cue the sad music.
You know what? I can get over this. Okay, I'm gonna be Mitchell Trubisky. You be a reporter. I'm gonna ask me questions.
Okay, like, is this like after a game or?
It's just kind of like a yes or no, simple kind of thing. Or ask me, ask me something.
Hey, Mitch, how'd you think of? What did you think of your performance on the field just a little bit ago?
Yeah, for sure. I played good. Yeah, for sure. And I threw the ball to.
Is that what he did?
For sure.
Is that what he did?
He said, "Yeah, for sure." Every interview.
Yeah, for sure, man.
10 times. Yeah.
Maybe it was a nervous thing, dude. Some people are nervous in front of cameras. I am a little bit.
Made me tick. It made me like squint my eye. I'm like, God, he's saying it again. And
better than D Rose media training when D Rose first came in.
Yeah, man. We imagine what a ball.
No, it wasn't even that. It was, hey, D Rose, what do you think of the upcoming season? And then it's like basketball and dribble. And yeah, and it was like, what?
That's fun. Hey, cut him some slack. He didn't take the ACT.
Yeah. It's true. Love me some D Rose. I love me some D Rose. D Rose is one of my all-time favorite basketball players, and I want to re-sign him and have him retire as a Bull.
It's over. That's over. He needs to retire.
You wouldn't re-sign him just so he retires
wanted it,
as a
but
Bull?
it's just not in the cards. I wanted it last year. It's just not there.
You know what I really wanted? I wanted the Bulls to compete with the team that they had with Lonzo, DeMar, Vooch, all those guys. I wanted them to make it to the finals, and I wanted to sign D Rose going into the playoffs.
Well, those signings don't normally happen like that. You normally sign these guys before.
I'm like not a signing, like trade for them. You know what I mean? And like right before.
I've moved on from the Derrick Rose thing. I moved on. It was a tough part of my life. I moved on though. It's been that I moved on. I forgot about the era. It's been erased from my head.
Sad.
Like the coach
just makes me
sad. Erased that. I saw this. We're bouncing. We're going off the rails here at the end here, but I'm going to keep going off the rails here. So we're skipping like.
That's what we do on this channel, man. There's no organization over here. If you don't like it, go watch Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey.
Yeah, be a goat or not goat. Be a sheep and chew the cud. No, the first couple drives, it wasn't looking good today. So it had to be said. Caleb Haney has played in more NFC Championship games than Caleb Williams.
Whoa. Caleb Haney. I just actually watched those highlights of that NFC Championship.
It popped up on my damn game. TikTok, and that's one.
Yeah, I think mine too.
I'm not okay.
Dude, I think I watched that whole video.
I'll never be okay. That's one. That's on my list of games I can't
watch. If he didn't
watch,
fucking throw that pick to BJ Raji, I think they had a chance of coming back.
And they still came back, and they got the ball inside the 30. They got the ball inside the 30.
Dude, we're classic Chicago fans right now. Just
I don't know if we bring that up, but we'll stick with Bears only for now. There's like 2 or 3 games that I can't handle watching. Or if I watch, I get those feelings back of anger or upset. Yeah. That NFC Championship game is one of them.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not good. It's not great, and I don't feel good. I'm kind of getting better with the Parkey thing, but
that lives deep in my head, dude.
The Bears-Packers game in 2013 bothers me. The winner gets the division. That game, I can't. The Conti play. Conti falls down. Yeah. He hits Randall Cobb wide open.
Yeah.
That game I can't watch.
Yeah, that one hits hard too.
I mean, we weren't going to do anything, but our offense was pretty damn good that year.
Yeah.
It was Marshall and Alshon going off with Jay Cutler. Yep. Now our defense was kind of struggling then. It was starting to hit that, and it was Mark Trestman's first year.
Yep.
Of 2.
My God, the fact that we even had Trestman as a coach is crazy to me.
That year number 2 of Mark Trestman was the worst Bears season in history for me. It was worse than these last couple of years.
Remember when we had John Fox, your boy, and I was saying
he had a bad team.
Yes, but remember I was saying we needed to fire him and get someone new in. I mean, you were arguing. You're like, no, he's going to stay.
I love me John Fox. I got sentiment to. I just love him.
And then the next guy we hired was Nagy, and I thought it was a great hire. And
he
it was for
that 1 year, man. He won coach of the year.
Yeah, it was for that 1 year.
And coached what? I think he lasted 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Probably went too long in all reality.
I don't think he was as bad as everyone made it seem.
The problem with Matt Nagy is there's too much stubbornness to him. If it's not working, you have to change, and he refused to change.
Got to know the whys.
And what's cool about this year is I think we finally did it right. We let our guys draft their own quarterback.
Yep.
And they're going to be the ones to develop them. If they're bad this year, do you think Eberflus is in a thing where if they're bad, they fire?
If the Bears are bad this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it depends how bad, but I think if
are they going to give him an extra year because it's Caleb and they drafted them? Or do you think, say they go and finish 5-12, 6-11, do you just say, sorry, man?
Yeah. I mean, I think if the Bears don't win at least 7 games, I think they get rid of him and get someone else in right away. That way Caleb can build a relationship with that coach.
I'm not firing that sexy ass. I am not firing Eberflus sexy.
I don't want to. I don't think
that's going to happen. I was
going to say, here's the thing: is I don't think they're going to be bad. You know what I mean?
But I think at minimum they don't hit the 7-win mark.
7-8.
He's gone.
Yeah, I think if they're at 5 wins or 4 wins, I think there's a high chance that he's out.
Caleb Williams is just bad, and say the defense plays good. Caleb Williams, what we're seeing goes sideways.
If Caleb Williams has to be pretty bad for us to win only 4 or 5 games.
Now, what the fuck am I saying? That's not even going to happen because we got a quarterback. We are winning 11, 12.
Super Bowl.
We are winning 13 games this year. We are winning the division. We're taking the North. We're not giving it back.
I'll send you out on it, man.
We're not giving it back. Rookie of the year, MVP, Super Bowl MVP. It's never going to end. We're going to be a fantastic team this year. One of the top 3 ranked defenses. Bears are back.
Jill's dancing behind me right now. You can't see her, but she's dancing. She's pumped, man.
Oh, we're dancing. Football season starts in a couple weeks, guys.
We appreciate you tuning in. Preston, give it to him.
We'll see you next week, boys. This Podcast Sox, subscribe. If you don't, the Bears aren't going to win the Super Bowl. But we are 13-4. Ain't gonna stop. These Podcast Sox. The Bears don't, though.